The winner here, of course, a trip to Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58. Not a bad prize as we are underway in the NFC Championship game.
Here we go, set. Cut.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on the first play from scrimmage.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5.
Red, cycle. Blaster, stick. Ready, ready.
The play fake. Now Young. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Now here's Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
Sanders. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Slide through. Green Jack. Ready.
Young will set to throw. Flushed out right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On second down, it's Vaughn. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Young. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Okay,
and the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
43 rail. Hut.
Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And the coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Drill green. Ready?
Young on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. And this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
In motion left is Davis.
Claude Ray.
2nd down, Young. Left side here to Sanders. He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a 1st down here.
Come on, set. Ultra. Fight, 97. Hut.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And a strong run there as they'll take this all the way down to the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
When they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football, I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
A 1st carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. In motion left is Davis. Young to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
Ready.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Ready. Break.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Set.
Young to throw it. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
47. So we're going to 54. Right here. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Have a defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
46.
They'll run for it with Pollard. Down the sideline he goes. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Here we go. Set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
10 cycles. 10.
Young working out of the gun. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards not go around. A 1st down as well.
The coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On the double.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Red.
Now Young going to move him around. To throw is Young. Looking to throw on 2nd down. That is caught by Thielen. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen, 29 yards. And the Panthers have regained the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Two minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 3rd and 3. Prescott. Work in the middle of the And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. In on the tackle there, Brandon Smith.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. Rolling to his right. Able to hit his target Lamb. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's 3rd and a few inches. On play action, Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. It's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. Down the right sideline. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Guys up! Guys up!
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is...
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
36 yards. First down, Cowboys.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing, Prescott. And it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Slide through.
To throw on second down is Young. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. That will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play. Really setting the tone for this third quarter. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
52. Ready.
It's Young off play action. That is taken in by Hurst. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Ball 10. Green Jack. Ready.
Now Young. Well, it was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Oh, Young loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. To throw, Young. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. Swinging this out for Pollard. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard to the 27-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Pollard again. Fighting through. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Prescott now. It's caught left side by Cooks. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Pollard. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Pollard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. 80 yards rushing for him now as he tries to wheel his guys into the Super Bowl. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. The play fake. Now Young. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Open man is Mingo, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards there for number 15. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
A 1st down throw for Young. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And there's a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's good for 28 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Young now. He completes this one to Mingo. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
This is up and good from Pinheiro, and that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. That is caught by Lamb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Here's Prescott. Looking deep downfield. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And Sanders there with the first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. In motion right is Mingo.
Blue striker. Fire. 97. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Ready.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Go red. Red. Cycle. Blaster. 6. 6.
Young will set to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
47.
To throw, Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Dak. He finds his man, Pollard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Here's 1st down. Here's Prescott. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Byron Young, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Hey, 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
Here's Dak. Now he's flushed out right. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
46.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Flush to his right. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
Touchdown, Dallas.
So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. Now Prescott. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim.